Next month. That nice Harvey Franco turned out to be a real creep, just like the rest of them. I'm sorry, Mom. I apologize for my husband dying and for not giving you any grandchildren. But if that's what you're holding out for, all I can say is I'm getting a little long in the tooth. No, I don't want Paula to set me up with her dentist. I am perfectly capable of meeting men on my own. I don't need my little sister to fix me up. And besides, I've heard stories about Dr. Campbell. Like, he's another pretentious jerk with a midlife crisis who left his wife and kids to buy a Porsche convertible, an electric guitar, and a hairpiece. You're right, Mom. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, my neck is still bothering me a little. Stress, probably. Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother. Mom, the only pain in my neck right now is on the phone with me. I have to go. I have another call coming in. We'll talk about this later. When later? Well, since you moved in with me, I'd venture to guess soon. Bye. Hello, Dr. Monahan. Hi, Ruth. How are things at the employment agency? You have someone? Oh, great. What's his name? Tony Rumson. Okay. And does he have any acting experience? Bartender, huh? Close enough. Can you send him over around 1:30? Yeah, I hope he works out better than the last guy, too. Bye, Ruth. Come in.
Hi, I've got a delivery for C. Monahan. Would that be you?
Yeah, it would, but where's Sarah? She's been delivering my packages for years.
She's away for a few weeks with the Army Reserves. I'm filling in. Name's Bob. Nice office you got here. Did it come with the apartment, or did you design it yourself?
Pretty inquisitive, aren't you? Well, if you must know, what did you say your name was again?
Bob Crowley.
This was my den. I converted it into an office.
You're a doctor, right?
Psychologist, how'd you guess?
Says right here on the package. C. Monahan, PhD.
Very good. Most men aren't that observant.
I noticed a lot of things.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, Bob, but I have to interview a new patient too any minute, so if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Bob, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, where are my manners? Pleasure to meet you.
I meant the package.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Something you've been expecting?
Yeah, but this isn't it. I was expecting a book.
Oh, new research book. Let me guess. Women are from heaven, men are from hell. The new way to cope with relationships in the millennium.
Men are from hell?
Yeah, that's a hot title, huh? Get it? A hot title?
You really crack yourself up, don't you?
Don't mind me. My ex-wife always said I was missing a frontal lobe.
Really? Why was that?
Well, I guess it's because I usually say whatever comes to mind without thinking about it first. You see, the frontal lobe controls your ability to disseminate information.
I'm familiar with the function of the frontal lobe. I'm a doctor, remember?
Yeah, great.
So, you were married. That thought kind of frightens me.
Must have frightened my ex-wife, too. The wedding reception lasted longer than the marriage.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
So, what book was it you were waiting for, anyway? Oh, I'm sorry, it's none of my business. Frontal lobe again.
Actually, I'm waiting for the final draft of a book I wrote.
You wrote it? Impressive. What's it about?
Guess.
Relationships?
Very good.
So, what's the title?
Well, I was going to call it Men Are Dogs. But then, that wouldn't be fair to the dogs, would it?
That's a joke, right?
What do you think?
I think you don't seem very impartial for a relationship therapist. If I were in your position...
Well, you're not. I think I'm a little bit more qualified on the subject than you are.
You're right. I'm only a delivery man with an ex-wife and a few kids. What would I know about relationships?
Now you've got the picture, Bob.
Only, it seems to me the ancient Indian tribes had it right.
How do you mean?
Some Native American tribes used to segregate the men and women. The men would live together up in the hills while the women stayed below in the valley. The men would come down from the hills once in a while to procreate, while the women stayed in the valley and took care of the children. Great system, huh? Eliminates all the idle chatter. You know, the warrior comes home from being out in the plain and the squaw asks him how his day was. He says, "We skinned a few buffalo, massacred some settlers, the usual routine. What's for dinner?"
How politically incorrect of you. But tell me, how did you learn so much about Native American culture?
I watch a lot of Jeopardy.
Oh, is that so?
Looks like your new patient is here. Back to work for me. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Hi, I'm Alison Taylor. Hope I didn't interrupt on your 1 o'clock appointment.
She's right there.
Oh. Hi, I'm Alison Taylor. And you 1 o'clock?
So I heard.
Was that only at 12 o'clock?
No, but he probably should be. Please, have a seat. So, let's see. Yeah, okay. So, you told me you were a hairdresser. Is that correct, Alison?
That's right, Hair Apparent. That's the name of my salon. I run it with my 2 sisters.
Hair apparent. That's a great play on words. Did you think of the name?
No, my sister enacted it, but what play on words are you referring to?
Play on words, you know, double entendre.
I don't get it.
So, what is it that's bothering you? Oh, no, wait, let me guess. Your boyfriend.
Yeah, how'd you know?
After 10 plus years of relationship training, you kind of sense it. What's his name?
Brian.
How long you been seeing him?
About 6 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days.
Not counting the hours.
Huh?
So what's the problem then? Oh, no, wait, let me guess. The first 3 months were terrific. And then you started noticing the signs, right?
Actually, I started noticing signs after 2 weeks.
Really? How long did you dated him before you slept with him?
2 weeks.
Okay. So you've been dating him 6 months, then what happens?
Well, at first it was little things. Like, he used to buy me presents when he came over. Like, one time, he dragged me into this lingerie shop and bought me the cutest neck ledgie.
Neck ledgie? New designer label?
No, it's a style of underwear.
You mean negligee.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Well, anyway, we used to spend all weekend at my apartment and hardly going out because we were so busy having, well, you get the picture. And now?
He doesn't buy you presents?
Now he brings over a 6-pack of beer, some microwave popcorn, and doesn't even spend the night.
Is that so?
But the topper was last month. Did you know what he pulled last month?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, we had a big date planned for a Friday night, and the day before, he breaks it because him and his frat bros are renting a house down the Jersey Shore, and he's spending the weekend with them. That started a huge argument, and I stopped talking to him.
Go on.
Well, that Friday afternoon, he calls me, and he's as sweet as can be. He's already down the shore and tells me that he misses me and asks if I would go to the shore and join him for dinner. He also asked me to run by his apartment and pick up a few things that he forgot to bring. So I swing by his apartment, pick up his wallet and some clothes, and drive 2 hours to the Jersey Shore. After getting a flat tire, I finally make it down.
And what happened when you got there?
I walk into the restaurant, and he's sitting at a table with his buddies, totally trashed.
How could you tell?
He was asleep at the table. His head was face down in a platter of lobster per diablo. When I called his name and he lifted his head, there was a piece of lobster claw hanging out of his nose.
Oh my.
So he looks at me and says,
What the hell are you doing here?
and I said, Duh, you invited me, remember? And he said,
Can't you see I'm here with my friends? Get lost.
so I threw the salt shaker at him, tossed his stuff on the floor, walked out. Thank you. Why did they do this to me, Doctor? Before Brian, there was Brad. Oh boy, was he gorgeous. He swept me off my feet and we really bonded.
How long did you date him for?
Just the one night. It was a blind date. We had dinner, went dancing, and back to my place, and everything was so romantic.
And what happens?
He stays over at my place, and the following morning I offer him some coffee. He looks in my refrigerator and says, I'm out of milk, so can I go and get some?
And?
And that's the last time I ever saw him.
Wow.
And the funny part was that there was actually a container of cream sitting right on the top shelf of my refrigerator. I guess milk was easier on his stomach.
Come now, Alison. Don't tell me you're trying to defend his actions. What did you say his name was again?
Brad. I dated him after Barry. Of course, before him there was Ben. Bud.
Bud, Ben, Barry, Brad, Brian. Alison, aren't you noticing a pattern here?
Yeah! All men are jerks!
That's not what I'm referring to, Alison. All the men you've dated have names that start with the letter B.
Hey, you're right! Wow, you're really good.
Just out of curiosity, what's your father's name?
I see where you're going with this, Doctor, and you're way off base. My father's name is William.
And what does your mother call him?
Bill, I see. So, what do you think I should do about him, Doctor?
Who? Barry, Brad, or Bill?
Brian, talking about Brian. Bill's my father, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, how long's it been since you've seen him? Let's see. Now, the restaurant was over a month ago.
Oh, he didn't break up after that. He apologized to me when we woke up the next morning.
You slept with him the same night he humiliated you like that?
Yeah. I felt kind of bad leaving him at the restaurant, and he did look really cute with that lobster climbing out his nose. So I talked things over with my father a little later.
Well, you talked to Bill, I mean, your father, about your relationship with your boyfriend?
So you don't think I should have? Well, where else would I go for a man's point of view? I don't have any brothers, and hey, girl's dad will never steer her wrong.
Alison, as a therapist, I can safely say it's not healthy going to your parents about every little problem that you're having. Don't you think there comes a time when you have to, cut the apron strings?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were with someone. I'm Dr. Monahan's mother. I live here with her. Just wondering if you were hungry, but can we talk later?
Sorry about that interruption, Alison. Now, where were we?
Cutting the apron strings?
Ah, yes. Well, I think it might be helpful if you join my weekly support group. Yeah. Now, it's for women who basically have the same issues that you're having.
Oh, you mean they're out in relationships?
Exactly. We meet tomorrow night at 7. Would you like to join us?
Sure. I mean, I don't have anything else planned. I mean, I was gonna color Mrs. Edelson's hair, but those gray roots can wait another day. Besides, my sister Audrey can always fill in.
Your sister's name's Audrey?
Uh-huh.
And your other sister's name?
Annette.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Does your mother's name also start with an A?
Well, you must be a clairvoyant. Her name is Amanda.
You don't say.
Well, everyone calls her Betty.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, Betty's her middle name. Her full name is Amanda Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, like the movie star.
A movie star?
Never mind, Alison. I'll see you tomorrow night at 7.
Right. Tomorrow at 7. Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh. Father fixation. Father fixation. Later. Come in.
Hi, I'm Tony. The employer sent me over.
Ah, yes, Mr. Rumson, I've been expecting you. Please, have a seat.
Ah, thanks, I will.
Did you bring a resume?
Yes, I did.
May I see it?
Ah, of course, Doctor. Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Are you married, Mr. Rumson?
Divorced.
Commitment phobic?
Yeah, the agency told me you were a psychologist.
That's correct, I am.
Now that's interesting.
You know, you appear to be an excellent physical specimen.
Yeah, I do.
Do you work out?
A little when I got the time. Glad you asked.
Now, I see here you're a part-time bartender. You must meet plenty of single women doing that.
Yeah, and between me and you, Doc, some of them ain't even single.
Such braggadocio.
You can notice it from over there, huh? I mean, all things been equal, Doc. I think I do pretty well with the ladies.
Modest, too. You must sweep those women off their feet.
Hey, never get too many complaints.
I bet you don't. Now, tell me, Mr. Rumson, are you the athletic type?
Hey, please, it's Tony. Call me Tony.
Oh, thanks, I will. And you may call me Dr. Monahan.
Yeah, sure, Doc.
Tell me, Tony, did you play any sports in school?
Football and wrestling in high school. Did a little bit of boxing in community college, too.
Strong jaw, excellent.
Say, just what kind of position you hiring for anyway, Doc?
I'm looking for someone to help me with a support group I run.
Ah, well, I hardly think I'm qualified to...
Oh, no.
Something like that.
You're being too modest, Tony, if such a thing is possible. Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
You say so, Doc.
Now, did the employment agency inform you that I pay my people 3 times the going rate?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. That's why I jumped at the opportunity. They said there was an immediate opening, though.
That there is. Do you have any acting experience, Tony?
Little. Is that important?
Well, the position does require you to interact with other people.
Oh, you mean like an improv thing?
That's a good way of putting it.
You know, I think I'd like that, Doc. I once played Casanova in the high school production.
Really? Such untapped talent. Now, Tony, do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Like you haven't already? Sure, ask away.
Tell me about your divorce.
My divorce? Gee, Doc, is that really necessary? I mean, I know you're shrinking all, and I'm
If
sat
you're
there...
not interested in the position, Mr. Rumson, I can just have the agency send over another candidate.
Hey, okay, Doc. For the money you're paying, I'll answer whatever question you want. Let's see, my divorce. Well, I guess it was just your fairy tale story.
How long were you married?
10 years. No, wait. 11.
You're not certain how long you were married?
Guess that's why I'm divorced, Doc.
Continue. So you've been married 11 years. And what happens? You started to feel unfulfilled, unappreciated, right?
Basically, yeah, I actually felt like needed a little bit more space in the end, if you know what I mean.
After all, it would have been healthier for the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind the fact that your ex-wife probably worked like an animal to support you, whilst you went to bartending school or took acting lessons or learned to skydive or something. After all, what man wants to be held back by a loving, supportive wife when he has so much to offer the world. No wonder she left you.
Gee, does that make me a bad person, Doc?
What do you think?
I think if I want abuse like this, I'll go back to my ex-wife.
Oh, no. I apologize, Tony. I think you're just the person I've been looking for. Can you start tomorrow evening?
Seriously consider it, Doc.
Excellent. Now, the group meets at 7, but we won't get to your part till about 7:30.
And what was my part again, exactly?
I thought I explained it to you, Mr. Rumson. I just need you to interact with my support group, you know, role play.
Yeah, but what kind of support group is it?
It's a divorced and single women's support group, Tony.
Divorced and single? And I'm the only guy?
That's right.
I can get on board with that, Doc.
I thought you would do. So I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 then.
Of course, thank you, Doctor. And one more thing. Tony, spelled backwards, is why not. Sayonara, Doc.
Oh, Cecelia, is the coast clear?
Yes, Mother. And how many times have I had to remind you not to interrupt me, especially during business hours?
What's the matter? You don't take a lunch break anymore? Here, try this stick. It's a new recipe.
No thanks, Mother. I'm watching my weight.
For whom? You never go out.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not a social butterfly like you, Mother. But my work takes priority. Besides, been out of circulation so long I wouldn't know where to look.
Oh, there are plenty of places. How about taking a cooking class?
Really? A cooking class to meet men?
Oh, I'm taking one. How do you think I got the dip recipe? And, as a matter of fact, I'm at a pretty nice feathering class. Maybe I'll invite him over tonight and we can prepare dinner for that support group of yours. I'm thinking beef bourguignon. Don't you keep a bottle of sherry in here?
That recipe calls for burgundy.
It's not for the sauce.
Mother, I agreed to let you move in with me after your last marriage broke up. Only after you promised you would let me have my own space and not invade my privacy, especially during business hours.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I didn't mean to interrupt the Lonely Hearts Club.
Oh, the women who need relationship counseling, Mother, not lonely hearts.
Counseling? In my day, we didn't have counseling to deal with men. We just took a Valium and hoped for the best.
They need someone to talk to about their relationship problems.
Why can't they just figure it out for themselves like I do?
Sure, because you're great at relationships. You've been divorced 3
Oh,
times.
you can't count the last one.
Why not?
I only married him for the medical benefits.
Very funny.
You know what your problem is, Cecelia?
Yeah, I'm looking right at her.
Your problem is you expect too much from a relationship.
And you're the authority?
And you give men too much credit for knowing what they want.
And don't you know what they want more?
Sure, they want to fool around at first. So do women.
Really? And what do they want when the thrill is gone then? Companionship?
You got me.
Uh-huh. Dr. Rose is stumped.
Well, you're not going to figure it out sitting behind that desk listening to sob stories. Why don't you go on a date, for God's sake? Did you call that dentist?
No, I didn't.
So when are you going to call him?
When I need a root canal.
You know, your sister said she heard he had big feet. Oh, big feet.
First of all, that is an old wives' tale. And I could care less how big his foot is.
I just hate to see you so lonely and miserable, honey.
Why? You're by yourself at the moment and you don't seem to mind it.
Me? I'm old. I don't need the aggravation.
That's exactly how I feel.
But you're not old. You can still enjoy, you know, relations.
The word is sex, Mother.
Yeah. Sex.
Why are you smiling?
Just reminiscing.
Besides, there are other ways a woman can be fulfilled without having a man around.
Oh, that's disgusting. You're talking about that autoexotica, aren't you?
The term is autoerotica, Mother, and no, that's not what I'm referring to. Although there's certainly nothing wrong with it. Don't tell me you never tried it.
In my day, we never did such a thing. We played tennis, ran around the block, did the dishes. You know, we subjugated.
The word is sublimated.
You weren't married to your father. We subjugated.
And as you said, exercise can be a capable substitute for sex in some...
What's the matter?
my neck is still a little stiff, I guess.
Come, sit here. Let me help. And I say running a marathon is no substitution for a good roll in the hay.
Mom, an endorphin rush is an endorphin rush.
A what rush?
Endorphin. You know, a feeling of euphoria.
Well, I still say it's not the same as,
Having an orgasm, Mother.
not at the moment.
I wasn't asking if you were having one now. I was referring to the concept.
Of what?
An orgasm. Orgasm. Orgasm.
It's a bad time.
Hi, Mr. Crowley. I was just having an orgasm. No. I was having a conversation with my mother. Mr. Crowley's our new delivery man.
Really? Do you drive one of those brown trucks? Do you have a girlfriend? Answer the second question first.
No, I don't have a girlfriend. And I don't drive one of those brown trucks.
No girlfriend? Why no girlfriend?
Mother, I really think you're invading Mr. Crowley's privacy.
It's okay, Dr. Monahan. I don't mind. I guess I'm just too busy for a girlfriend.
Oh. You don't have a boyfriend, do you?
Mother! Did you want to give me something, Bob?
Well, but I hardly know you. Maybe we have a few drinks, some dinner perhaps?
I was talking about the package.
So was he.
I think this might be the book you're waiting for. I noticed it behind a shelf in the back of the truck, and I knew you were looking forward to reading it, so I...
you made a special trip back just to deliver it. Wasn't that thoughtful?
All part of the service, Dr. Monahan.
Oh, please call us Cecelia.
Mom?
I think it's a shame. Two nice single people like yourselves can't find other nice people to spend time with. I've been trying to encourage Cecelia to call this nice single dentist we know with big feet.
Mother!
I think it's time for me to leave.
Oh, no, stay.
Yes, stay, Bob. You and my mother can have a nice, eccentric conversation whilst I take my manuscripts upstairs, run a nice hot bath, and go over my notes alone and read it in peace.
Don't mind her, Bob. She's just a little high-strung, just like her father, the boss.
I see.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's just after what he did to us.
Broken home, huh?
He ran out on me when Cecelia and her sister were babies.
That must have been tough.
Well, I had to go back to work, and this was in the days before daycare. My mother had to watch the girls until they were old enough for school.
Well, they at least give you financial support?
Oh, he could. He used to drop by once in a while after a gig to see the girls.
Oh, musician, huh?
But at least he was in the union.
Yep.
So we did get some benefits, medical, dental.
A union usually has a good family plan.
We were on the dysfunctional family plan. But enough about the past. We should just think about today, right?
Sounds like a good philosophy to me. Carpe diem.
Oh, you speak French.
Actually, it's Latin. Carpe diem. It means seize the day, Mrs. Monahan.
Oh, please, call me Rose.
Okay, Rose.
So, tell me, Bobby, do you go for older women?
Not really, Rose. But if I did.
Oh, too bad. So, what do you think of Cecelia?
You want an honest answer, Rose?
Nah, just lie and flatter me.
I think she's pretty hot stuff. Just like her mother.
Really?
Really?
So then why don't you ask her out?
Oh, I hardly think I'm a type.
Nonsense. I know Cecelia. I know what she likes.
Really? So you're gonna tell me?
I'm not sure I should.
Why not?
I'm not sure about you yet. Cecelia may seem like she has things together, but she also has a fragile side. She's been hurt before.
We've all been hurt before, Rose. It's a part of life.
I guess you're right. Well, you just keep on delivering her things she likes, and maybe she'll warm up to you, if you get my meaning.
I'm not sure that I do.
Women like to be surprised, Bob. That's what I mean.
Huh. Well, I'll bear that in mind. I think it's time for me to be getting back to my route. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Oh, and remember, carpe diem.
Carpe diem.
couch at his place, watching a DVD of Gone with the Wind. Red is just about to carry Scarlet up that great staircase for a little action. And suddenly George turns and plants the longest, most sensual kiss square on my face. And then he turns to me and says, I know we've only known each other a short while, but there's something I'd like you to see.
Oh.
I have it here in my desk drawer. I think you're gonna like it.
Ooh, how exciting! What was it? A card? Box of chocolates?
No,
Oh, a gold bracelet?
a manuscript.
Another manuscript.
Third one this year.
I thought you stopped telling your dates that you're a literary agent.
Somehow they find out. Do you know how that feels? It's like me trying to date one of the Steinbrenners because I want to play third base for the Yankees.
You think it's any better where I work? I'm a nurse. Every guy I date wants a sponge bath and a scrotal exam. At least if the manuscript you get's any good, you could get a new client out of it.
At least you have them by the walls.
Have you ever tried one of these? It's the latest release by Dolores Knight Robinson, that relationship therapist. Have you ever read any of her books?
All of them. I'm her agent. What women think, what men think, what men think women think.
What men think, women think, men think.
Oh, that was a good one.
I hope it works for someone, because these self-help books have never done me any good.
Tell me about it. We could read every self-help book in print and we'd still wind up in therapy.
Hi, I'm Alison Taylor. I'm here for the support group.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jane Rudolph.
Hi.
And this is Madeline Weinberg.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, what's Dr. Monahan?
Oh, she'll be down in a moment. I think she's having a little domestic issue.
So, is this the whole group? Just the three of us?
Oh, my, no. Loretta will be here any minute. She works across town for a slave driver that keeps her chained to her desk from 9 until 5:30 every day. And then she has to rush across town to get here.
She told me she has to eat lunch at her desk, ask permission to go to the bathroom, and sneak outside for a cigarette.
Oh, gosh. What's her occupation?
Assistant to a stress therapist.
Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Traffic was a bitch.
Loretta Morris, Alison Taylor.
Yeah, right. Do you know what that bastard did to me today?
Ooh, the slave driver?
We told her about your boss.
No, not that bastard. That bastard.
She's talking about Frank, her boyfriend. He's still your boyfriend,
Oh,
right?
who knows? I can't get a straight answer out of him, much less a commitment.
Well, what did I tell you about dating cops? In the 5 years I've known her, she's dated 3 cops.
Yeah, why can't you give like a fireman a chance? You know, they're much more reliable. You know where they are half the time, and they learn to cook down at the firehouse.
I don't know. It doesn't really feel the same. Cops are so forceful, so... Oh, I don't know.
Dangerous?
Yeah. Why? Did you ever date a policeman?
No, but my sister Annette did.
Really? Maybe Frank knows him. What's his name?
Brett Baxter. See, my sister and I used to double date a lot when we first opened the beauty salon.
No kidding. Unisex?
No, we just dated men. Close you both.
What's the name of your shop?
Hair apparent.
Hair Parrot. Hair I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Well, I know what I get. A big pain in the neck from that big fathead cop I'm allegedly dating. Oh, he goes down to Atlantic City with his buddies for the weekend and then comes back and has the nerve to ask me if he can borrow for the rent. Like I made a money or something. I'm living paycheck to paycheck as it is. Oh, he really pisses me off. I think I need a smoke.
Well, you see, there's your problem.
What do you mean?
The cigarettes?
Hey, I don't think I need a lecture from you, honey. My cardiologist is doing just
I'm
fine.
not even referring to your health, which is a big concern. I'm referring to your lack of money problem.
I'm not following you.
Well, how many packs a day do you smoke?
Oh, not much. Maybe a half.
Maybe 2.5.
Well, let's say it's a pack and a half. So $10.50 a pack, adjusting for inflation, that's
$6,022.50. You're not the first one who's told me.
You spend close to $6,000 on cigarettes.
Don't even get her started on the 3 cups of Starbucks coffee she drinks a day.
Oh, there you go. How much for a latte? $3, $4 a cup? So what, that's 3:50.
Oh, all right. All right. I get the point. Are we here to discuss my net worth or bash men?
No, Mother, I cannot help you saute the cubs. You will have to wait. I have my own nuts. I mean, patience. So sorry I'm late, ladies. Oh, I see you've met our new member, Alison.
Yeah, they have. I really think I'm bonding with the group.
Oh, like crazy glue.
I have some really good news, people. With the remainder of tonight's session, we're going to resume the role-playing therapy.
Oh, you mean you found someone?
That's what I'm saying. He should be here shortly, but first, did anyone give any thought to our assignment from last week? No one? Oh, I'm sorry, Alison, you knew. Our assignment last week was to come up with a form of words or catchphrase to help us when we're struggling to cope with our relationships. And I'm not talking about your standard cliches like, he doesn't deserve you, or you could do so much better. No. I'm talking about something much more empowering. Come on, ladies. Someone must have come up with something.
Oh, when I was a cheerleader in high school.
You were a cheerleader? Oh, there's a surprise.
Loretta.
Well, anyway, when one of us would break up with a guy, we would sing a little song to cheer us up.
Oh, a little ditty.
No, a little song.
What's it called?
Men are dogs.
Oh, I wanted to call my book that.
What a coincidence! Or is it a play on words?
Why don't you let us hear it?
Okay, so it's sung the same as Row, Row, Row Your Boat. I'll start and you can all join in.
I can't wait.
Okay, so, blah. Men are dogs sad, but it is true. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you love 'em, you hate 'em. What are we to do? Men, come on. Can I get a little help here?
Come on, ladies, let's give it a try. Use your pillows. All right. Yeah? There you go. Okay. Let's try.
Men are dogs sad, but it is true. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you love 'em, you hate 'em. What are we to do? Men are dogs sad, but it is true. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you love 'em, you hate 'em. What are we to do? Men are dogs sad, but it is true. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you love 'em, you hate 'em. What are we to do? Men are dogs sad, but it is true. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you love 'em, you hate 'em. What are we to do? Men are dogs sad, but it is true. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you love 'em, you hate 'em. What are we to do? Men are dogs sad.
That's enough, ladies. Mr. Rumson has arrived.
Hi, Dr. Monahan. Is this the group?
This is it. Ladies, I'd like you to meet Tony Rumson. He's the person I told you about who's going to participate with our group tonight.
Seem a little hostile, don't they?
Nonsense, no. They just need to warm up to you. Now, group, let's continue the role-playing therapy. Now, in this first scene, we're going to deal with a couple who have been dating for 3 months, and they're now having a nice dinner out at a casual dining establishment. Madeline, I'd like you to play opposite Mr. Rumson. Now, let's get everything set up.
All right.
Yes.
You guys are the
I'll grab the table.
hand?
In front, down.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yes, Dr. Finish out and I'll give you some more instructions. Okay.
Hey, I'm Tony.
You sit there.
Who wants to play the waitress?
Oh, I will.
Oh, okay. Alison's the waitress. Let's begin.
But what do I do?
Oh, you just act like you normally would if you've been dating someone for 3 months.
Yeah, but I need more than that. I mean, how do we meet? We sleep together?
Have you ever dated someone for 3 months and not slept with them, Mr. Rumson?
Good point, Doc. Okay, I'm ready. Hey, nice place, right, babe?
Compared to what? What should I expect after 3 months? Do you remember our first date? You took me to dinner and a show, you bought me flowers and candy, and now, 3 short little months later, this dump.
Hey, what is this?
It's just role play, just go with the flow.
Whatever you say. Hey, this place ain't so bad, babe. You know what? Let's order something. Waitress?
So romantic, always thinking of your stomach.
Hi, I'm Alison, you waitress. Would you like to look at a menu? Do you just want to see the specials?
Menus, specials, whatever.
Could you just bring us some water for the time being? I think he needs to cool off.
Sure thing, sweetie.
Take a picture next time.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Oh, I saw the way you were coming on to her.
I didn't say 2 words.
Oh. Would you like to see the What was that all about?
Hey, how should I know? We're here having a nice meal, the waitress comes over and all of a sudden, I'm having an affair.
So you are having an affair! Can you tell me the time of all nights?
Hey, I'm not having an affair with the waitress, and what is tonight of all nights?
June 11th. Ring any bells?
Flag Day?
Flag.
It's our 3rd month anniversary.
It is?
Oh, don't you remember when we met at the tennis mixer?
I don't even play tennis.
Then what were you doing at the mixer?
Hell should I know? Probably trying to pick up women.
Well, that figures. Typical male. What am I? Just another notch on your bedpost till you sucker the next unsuspecting female?
Hey, calm down a second, would you, baby?
Don't you baby me. This ain't the first time I've caught you looking at another woman.
Hey, Doc, this is getting a little bit out of hand.
Here's your water, Tiger. Still on for next week, baby?
You two-timing bastards!
That's it! I'm done.
Are you going to let a little water discourage you? Here, let me get that for you. Just remember how much I'm paying you.
Okay, I'll stay.
Great. Okay, next vignette. Let me see. Loretta, front and center. Now, you two have been married for 10 years. And you're now having a nice, quiet evening, sitting at home, watching the TV.
Ladies, first.
Oh, no, you don't? You're not watching football again. Desperate Housewives is on.
It's a rerun?
I don't care. Give me that remote.
Here, take it.
So, anything interesting happened down at the station house lately?
I'm a cop?
No, you're a brain surgeon. Of course you're a cop. What, you got amnesia or something?
I don't know anymore.
Well, you must have amnesia because you're forgetting to hide the love letters from your girlfriend.
Hey, what love letters? What girlfriends?
Oh, don't try to whiz your way to this one, you son of a bitch!
Hey, this is ridiculous.
Here, I'll read it to you. My dearest, dearest darling, I can't wait till we're together again. I know you can't stand living with that shrew one more moment.
Hey, this and you totally crazy.
Shrew am I? I'll show you who's a shrew, you creep!
Deep breath. Deep breath.
That's it. Money or no money, I'm out of here.
No, Tony, don't leave. We haven't finished the session yet. Oh, okay, you go ahead and run then. Oh. Typical man. Yeah. The minute things start to get a little tough, they leave you flat.
I didn't even get to have a go yet, Doc.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. You can go first next time.
All right.
Now, ladies, doesn't everyone feel better?
Yes, Dr. Monahan.
I know I do.
Relationships. Now, it's been a while since you dated anyone, and we have to try to reconcile why you have this apprehension about starting a new relationship.
I understand, Dr. Monahan. I just don't know why I'm so afraid to date.
Well, tell me about your last relationship. It was how long ago?
2 years.
Oh, so it's been 2 years since you've been with a man.
Oh. Are you just talking about men? Let's make it 5 years.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. I didn't realize.
It's all right. You know, we were both just drunk and lonely, and I shouldn't even count it anyway.
Okay. Let's confine this to your relationship with men, shall we?
Yes, good idea. Just men.
Fine. Now, 5 years ago, you dated a man named
Floyd.
Floyd. Okay. Tell me about Floyd.
Well, he was real exciting and mysterious.
And what was the problem? Did he mistreat you? Ignore you?
Oh, no. Floyd was the most wonderful, attentive, passionate man that I've ever met.
You caught him cheating on you then?
No, he wasn't the type. And besides, he was crazy about me. You know, the times I spent with him were some of the best memories of my life.
Then I don't see what the problem was.
Well, that's just it, Doc. When I was with him, I had a wonderful time, but by the end, I was hardly ever with him.
Why not?
I guess it was because he was working nights and I was working days.
Oh, lots of couples work different shifts and still manage to maintain a healthy relationship. In fact, because they have such limited time together, it makes the time they do spend together more special.
Yeah, that's how it was for us.
Well, what business was he in?
Banking.
Come on, Jane. You're an intelligent woman. You know bankers work 9 to 5. He was a banker who worked nights. What happened?
Well, I found out later the reason that he was working nights was because he was robbing the bank.
You were dating a bank robber and you didn't know it?
I mean, he was so close-mouthed about his work. You know, I would ask him how his night had been, but he would just say, profitable.
So what happened to him?
Well, that's just it. You know, if I'd have stayed with him, I'd have a perfect relationship because I could know where my partner was the whole time.
He's in jail, isn't he?
2 to 6 in Leavenworth. But he'd be out in 6 months with good behavior. Oh, maybe I should start things up with him again.
You're not serious, are you?
Why not? He didn't drink or smoke or take drugs. You know, he was in great shape and he was fantastic in the sack.
And I imagine he was a good provider.
Yeah, that too.
Still, I think you better put that relationship to rest and try to move on now.
I guess you're right, Dr. Monahan.
Oh, time's up, Jane. I'll see you tonight in group.
All right. Are we gonna do the role playing again?
Well, I don't think Mr. Rumson will be coming back. And unless I can find a replacement for him, where am I going to find a replacement at such short notice? Hi, Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're with someone. I'll come back later.
No, that's quite all right. Jane was just leaving.
You think you can take a punch?
Goodbye, Jane. I'll see you tonight.
All right, I'm going. See you later.
Is that package for me?
Oh, yes it is, Dr. Monahan.
Why don't you sit down for a second? You know, you must get tired delivering all those packages.
Thanks. I could use a little break. Aren't you going to open your package?
Oh, not right now.
Oh.
Bob, I wanted to ask you something, but I don't want to seem too forward.
Please, be as forward as you like.
Are you busy tonight?
Not especially. What you have in mind?
Tell me, were you athletic in school?
This is certainly getting interesting. As a matter of fact, I ran track and played a little ice hockey.
Oh, ice hockey, huh? That's a pretty physical sport. You must be able to take a little punishment then, huh, Bob?
Yeah, I've been rolled around a bit. What you have in mind? Maybe a movie, some drinks, and then back to my place?
Well, I really think I could use your services tonight.
But Cecelia, I hardly know you. What the hell? What time tonight? Should I bring the wine?
7:30, and you can skip the wine. And Bob?
Yes, Cecelia?
I pay $60 an hour.
You're going to pay me? I don't know if I like that idea. But hey, if it makes you feel better.
Pay attention for a second. I'm paying you to help me with the women in my group.
Group? How many are in it?
4.
Two's usually my limit. But if I go home, take a nap for an hour, drink a Red Bull.
Bob, you don't understand. This is therapy.
Hey, call it whatever the hell you want. You might need a bigger couch, though.
Not sexual therapy, Bob. Just plain old therapy, group therapy. Now, are you game? You know, you'd really be helping me out a lot.
Cecelia, if I'm helping you out in any way, I'd be happy to do it.
Excellent. I'll see you tonight then.
Yeah. Tonight it is. Tonight it is.
Cecelia, I can't believe you tricked that poor man into helping you with your group.
Mother, have you been eavesdropping on my private conversations?
I was doing laundry.
Then how are you privy to my conversations?
The vent in the corner of your office connects to the laundry room.
Well, isn't that a nice revelation? And for your information, I did not trick Bob into helping me out. He was happy to do it.
Well, you know why, don't you?
Probably for the money, like all the rest.
Nonsense. He's doing it because he's attracted to you.
That's absurd.
It's true.
How would you know?
Just a mother's intuition.
Just what did you and Bob talk about the other day, Mother?
Just casual conversation. Say, Cecelia, did you ever find that sherry in here?
Stop trying to change the subject, Mother. Now, what happened with you and Bob?
We just talked. Nothing personal. Well, maybe I mentioned what a bum your father was, but apart from that...
You had no right discussing private family matters with a complete stranger, Mother.
Why not? You do it all the time.
That's different, and you know it.
Why?
Because I get paid to do it, that's why. Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
All right, I'm going.
And one more thing, Mother.
What's that?
I want you to promise me that you'll never eavesdrop on another private conversation of mine again.
Starting when?
Starting now, Mother.
All right, all right. It's not like I'll ever hear a better story than the woman that was dating the bank robber, anyway. But I want you to make me a promise too, Cecelia.
What's that?
Well, since you're not going to call the dentist, please give that Bob a decent chance. He seems like a good guy.
Oh, I'll give it some thought.
Well, coming from you, that's practically a concession.
Well, I have some errands to run before this evening's session.
All right, do you mind having a look around here one more time for that sherry?
Okay, but stay away from my files. I don't want my privacy invaded again. And I'll ask you to stop doing the laundry during business hours.
Well, when would you like me to do it? At midnight?
But tell me, why doesn't the noise from the washing machine cover up my conversations?
Oh, it does. But when I'm first in there loading the machine and I hear something juicy, I just load a little slower.
Well, I'm putting you on your honor to load a little faster. I'll see you later.
Oh, by the way, honey, do you mind if we skip breakfast tomorrow? I might not be home.
Really? Where will you be?
I got a date tonight.
A date? With whom?
Angelo, the fellow from cooking class I told you about. I'm baking a special dessert which I'm bringing over to him. Then he's taking me out to dinner, and then back to his place for dessert. And then, if I read things right, well, you never know. Carpe diem.
Mother! Don't tell me you're the dessert. And on the first date? I thought you told me you were too old.
Hey, when you get to be my age, you don't wait around to be pinned at the debutante ball. If the mood strikes you, bingo.
Bingo?
Bingo.
Well, I have to get going, but we'll talk more about bingo when I get home.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
Yeah. Really? Oh. Yeah, go on, what's that? No, Paula. Valium is not a substitute for therapy. Who told you that? Mom. Look, sis. How about she comes to live with you for a while? Why not? Paula, you've been painting that spare room ever since she moved in with me. No, I haven't called the dentist yet, and stop changing the subject. You're as bad as Mom.
Who's that, Cecelia?
Your other daughter.
Oh, you mean the one that never invites me to stay overnight?
Hello? Paula? Are you still there? Well, that did it. She hung up.
Ah, the truth hurts. I think she should be your patient.
Oh, speaking of which, they'll be arriving shortly, and I have to get ready.
And I have to finish getting ready for my date with Angelo.
You're going to look very pretty, but I want you to be careful. Did you give any more thought to what we discussed?
Regarding?
Bingo.
Yes, I did. And I think you're absolutely right. After all, it is only our first date. I'll make him wait a day.
Why do I bother?
Honestly, Cecelia, for the life of me, I don't know why you don't try dating.
Oh, look, there you go again. Believe me, dating is no panacea. I get more pleasure curled up with a good book than I would wasting my time playing What's Your Sign? With some obnoxious cat and probably one thing on his mind.
Well, if you had the right equipment.
What do you mean?
Well, take Angelo, for instance. When he took off his apron in cooking class, I noticed he had a pretty big spatula.
So he has a big penis. So what? That's not the be-all and end-all of what makes a man.
No, but it helps. But I suppose it means nothing to you with your highfalutin college degrees. You must be operating on a much higher plane than the rest of us common folk.
Is that what you think, Mom? Well, that's where you're wrong. You know, I'd like a man with a big penis as much as the next girl. In fact, I'd love a man with a big penis. A nice, intelligent, sensitive, gentle man with a big penis. Dear God, please deliver me a man with a big penis.
Looks like your prayer's been answered.
I'm early.
Judging from the conversation, I'd say I got here just in time.
I was just leaving before the nuts. The patients get here. Remember, carpe diem.
Thanks for agreeing to help out.
My pleasure.
The other group members will be here shortly, but would you excuse me for a moment while I go freshen up?
Not a problem. Do you mind if I use your phone to make a quick call? The battery on my cell phone died.
No, go right ahead. I'll only be a moment.
Meow. Meow. Are you there, kitty? It's Daddy. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. I'll be over to play with you later. Goodbye, kitty. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Who's Kitty?
Oh, that's my cat. She gets lonely when I'm not there, so I like to call my answering machine and talk to her.
Is that so? We're here. Ah, Madeline, Jane, I'd like you to meet Bob Crowley.
We already met.
Bob's going to be helping us out with group tonight.
Let's hope he's tougher than the last guy.
What does she mean?
Pay no attention.
Hi everyone, I'm here.
Oh, Alison, I'd like you to meet our new assistant. This is Robert Crowley.
What? Robert? Just call me Bob.
No, Bob, did you say?
Somewhere. Bob.
Yeah, we met the other day. I was leaving as you were coming.
That's right. I remember you now. Bob. Of course, I didn't know your name then. Bob. But I certainly noticed your thick head of hair.
Really?
I run my own salon, you know. Hair apparent.
Heir apparent. Clever name.
If you say so. You should come by for a cut sometime.
I think Bob needs to prepare for our session now, Alison.
Sorry, I'm late, gang. They're having a Hawaiian singles luau down at the Holiday Inn.
Oh.
It's a real hoot. They've got a hollow log drum, a roast pig, and everything. I was chatting with a ukulele player on a break, and guess what his job is when he's not playing in the band?
A cop.
You got it. I'm going back after tonight's group session. You guys should join me.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, hi. I'm Loretta.
He's Bob.
Yeah, I'm Bob. Pleased to meet you.
Well, now that we're all acquainted, I think we should get started with the session and get right into the role-playing therapy.
Sounds good to me.
Hey everyone.
Tony, what are you doing here?
Well, kind of felt bad on run down you like I thought to Monahan, and I could use the money. Hey, who's this guy?
He's Bob.
Enough, Alison. Tony, I'm surprised to see you after all you went through.
What did he go through?
Call me crazy, but after a while, I was kind of starting to enjoy it.
Since you're here, why don't you sit down and observe? Bob's going to role play with the group tonight.
Wait, you mean to tell me that this guy is going to role play with them?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, I gotta see this. You know what? I'm gonna help you set up.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Rumson. Now, Bob, you and Jane have been dating for about a year, and she discovers a secret about you.
Sounds great. Let's give it a try.
Start it off, Jane.
I don't know if I can.
Come on, you can do it. You can.
All right.
You got this, Jane.
Why didn't you tell me that you were a damn bank robber?
Sweetheart, I only kept it a secret from you because I didn't want to hurt you. I told you how I wasn't able to finish college because I had to support my mother and 2 baby sisters after my father died. And you're so precious to me that I just wanted to take you out all the time and buy you nice things.
Oh, Bob.
Don't you see, honey? Without you, life is meaningless. But if it makes you happy, I'll give up the bank heists and get a good, honest job. One you'll be proud of. Because the only thing that's important to me is your happiness.
Oh, Bob. It's so beautiful.
Hey, she would have punched me.
Next.
Loretta, front and center.
Get him, Loretta.
You're at home watching the TV with your husband.
me that remote. You're not watching football again.
You're right, honey. How insensitive of me. As a matter of fact, there was a special on public television about how to improve your relationship with your spouse that I was dying to watch with you. I taped it the other night whilst you were sleeping because I didn't want to disturb you. But I'd love it if we could watch it together, right now.
You would? Yeah, but what about this love note I found in your jacket from your girlfriend down at the station house?
Yeah, what about that, Bob?
Oh, that! You didn't take that seriously, did you? You know the pressure we're under. The boys on the force, we always play practical jokes on each other. We planted that same note on Clancy last week. Now, don't you worry your pretty little head about a thing. You know you're the only perpetrator I want to have handcuffed to me. Sugar?
Oh, Bob.
Well, it's supposed to be role-playing. Let's think of something.
Oh, how about we're couples at a drive-in movie? Loretta, you can be Tony's date. And I get to be Bob's date.
What about us?
Yeah. Madeline, you can be Jane's date.
How did she know?
I've got a better idea. Let's skip group tonight and go back to that holiday in Luau. We'll consider it a field trip. I've got a feeling I'm going to be singing I Want to Go Back to My Little Grass Shack before the night's over.
Hey, sounds good to me. Nope.
You are coming, aren't you, Bob?
Yeah, but I think I better wait here and explain what happened to Dr. Monahan first. Maybe I'll even invite her to come.
Oh, okay. Don't be long, Bobby.
Everyone.
Well, Cecelia, I'm going to give it to you straight. They decided they had enough therapy for one evening and headed for the Holiday Inn.
They walked out on me?
Don't feel so bad. You can still bill them for the session.
Don't worry, I will.
I'm heading over to the luau too. Care to tag along?
Oh, are you asking me out, Bob?
Yeah, I guess I am. And be careful how you answer, because I'm not very good at taking rejection.
I don't think so.
Ouch! And after what I just told you about taking rejection, what kind of heartless therapist are you?
Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I didn't think you were serious.
I wasn't. And even if I was, I don't have a frontal lobe, so I wouldn't remember, would I? So come on, how about it? Should be good for a few laughs. It's a luau. Maybe they'll teach us the hula.
Oh, I don't think it'd be right, Bob. I mean, all my patients will be there.
I think it's a good opportunity for you to observe your group in a social setting. You know, see how they interact with the others.
By others? You mean men, right?
You broke the code, Dr. Monahan.
No, I couldn't.
What are you gonna do? Hang around here and watch Love Boat reruns with Rose all night?
I don't think it'd be right, Bob.
Okay, but you're missing out on a great time. Guess I'll just have to dance with Alison all night.
You mean the father figure poster child?
The very same. A few twirls around the dance floor and she'll be mine.
And just where did you learn how to dance?
Same place as everybody else, watching John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever.
Very impressive. But I'm still not going.
You sure now? You'd rather stay home than eat roast pig, drink exotic frozen cocktails, and dance the hula with a bunch of crazy singles?
I think so.
Cecelia, would you like to help me blow torch the creme brulee?
I'll get my jacket.
Tiny bubbles make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles. Hey, how's the rest of that Cecelia go, son?
What?
I mean, how's the rest of that song go, Cecelia?
Oh, beats the hell out of me.
Tiny bubbles in the wine. Tiny bubbles makes me feel. Wait. I'm tired of that one. Let's sing another. I got it. Wait. I forget.
Oh, I learned a new one the other day in group.
No kidding. The Glory Girls taught you a song? What's it called?
Get this, Bobby. It's called Men Are Dogs. Is that a hoot or what?
No kidding.
No kidding, Bobby. So do you want to hear it?
Hear what?
Oh, that song I learned from the Glory Girls.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Okay. You start it, I'll join in. No, that's not right. You start it, I'll join in.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Men are dogs, this is what I mean. La, la, la. Life is but a dream. Okay, you sing it with me now, you sing. Okay.
Men are dogs.
We have to be quiet. Rose is sleeping.
Rose is sleeping?
Oh, she better be. Hey, Bobby, we had a lot of fun tonight. You know, for a guy with no frontal lobe, you're all right.
Thanks, Cecelia.
You like me, don't you, Bobby?
Yeah, I guess I do. Oh, that reminds me. Did you open it yet?
Open what?
The package I delivered to you.
No, it's sitting on a table in my room. Why?
It's a surprise.
It is? How would you know?
I know, because I heard you like surprises.
Oh, did you send that package to me, Bobby?
Sure did.
Well, why?
I told you, because I heard you like surprises.
Oh, aren't you the charmer, Bobby?
You know something? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
I didn't always do this job.
No kidding.
No, Siree Marie. I was the editor of the college newspaper.
You wanted to be a writer?
Even better, a playwright, you bet. And I wrote some too. Even got me one produced upstate. But the powers that be got me, Cecelia.
Oh, I hate them. Who were they?
They weren't a who. They were a they. Everyone. my parents, my siblings, my siblings, my brothers and sisters.
So what'd you do?
I got a job as a school teacher.
You were a teacher, Bobby?
You were, so was I.
No kidding. What subject did you teach?
American history.
Oh, that's how you knew about the Native Americans, isn't it?
That's right. All I wanted to do was teach history and write plays. Now where's the harm in that?
Exactly.
But then the powers that be got me. Hey, Cecelia, did you always want to be a psychometrist? A psychologist? A shrink?
Heck no.
You did? So what do you always want to be?
Do you really want to know?
Sure do.
A playwright?
Oh, you're just fooling me, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm just fooling.
Oh, come on. In your heart of hearts, Cecelia, what do you always want to be?
Oh, promise you won't laugh.
Cross my heart.
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a dancer.
I knew you liked to dance. You cut a mean rug of that luau. How'd you learn how to dance so good?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, and my daddy would come home early from a gig, he would always take my hands, and then he would put my feet up on his feet, and then we would just dance and dance and dance. Ever since then, I knew I wanted to be a dancer.
If you always wanted to be a dancer, then why didn't you become one?
I wasn't good enough.
Oh, I get it. The powers that be, right?
No, I just wasn't good enough.
Well, anyway, even if you didn't open it, I hope you like that I bought you a surprise.
Oh, I do. And guess what, Bobby? I've got a surprise for you, too.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Hello? I don't know. There's no one here. What's that? You have anxiety? How should I know? Think of Valium. You did already? Well, I don't know. You'll have to call back later. I need an aspirin. She's a doctor. She must have aspirin around here somewhere.
So, you're up, Sleeping Beauty?
Well, my body is, but I think my head is stuck inside a bass drum.
Oh, yeah. Mwah. There, does that feel any better?
A little.
I opened your present last night. Now, I'm flattered that you tried to impress me.
Did you like it?
It was very thoughtful. I didn't know they still made ladder lamps.
I found it at a novelty shop when I was upstate last week.
Oh, what were you doing upstate?
Oh, visiting a relative. Hey Cecelia, last night, did anything? I mean, did we?
Oh, did we get horizontal?
Well, yeah.
Oh, for a little while, but nothing happened. You passed out.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. As always this weekend. Oh. Sorry. Your head still hurts, huh?
Do you have any aspirin?
Oh, you just need to know where to look. Mother keeps the medicine on a high shelf in the laundry room. Oh, will you mind just taking that and just take a message?
Okay. Hello, Dr. Monahan's office. Kitty? Is that you? This is a real bad time, babe. Hey, how'd you get this number? The caller ID? Damn. No, I wasn't cussing at you, baby. This is one of the stops on my route. Of course I love you, baby. Look, I really gotta go. I'll see you Sunday. Okay. Yeah. Kiss the kids for me, huh? Bye.
Bobby, sweetie, does your head still hurt?
It hurts bad, baby.
Well, the doctor has a homemade remedy that's going to fix you right up. Now you just close your eyes, and I'm going to deliver it personally.
Now there's a switch. You're going to deliver something to me for a change.
Are you ready, baby?
Oh, I'm ready, baby. Lay it on me. What the hell do you call this remedy?
A new frontal lobe. Kitty!
What? What do you have? Super hearing?
No, just a nosy mother with a pipeline to the laundry room.
You know, there's a good explanation for this.
Save it, pal. We're both too old for games. You told me you were single.
I told you I didn't have a girlfriend.
Well, you also told me you were divorced.
I am. From my first wife.
You have a second wife?
We're separated.
Since when?
Since I took this job and moved down from upstate. I'm going to go back every Wednesday and Sunday.
Just answer me one question. Why? Why go through the trouble, the charade?
Because I liked you.
And you don't like your wife and kids?
Well, of course I do. I guess I'm just a...
Oh, you're just a commitment-phobic infidel.
That's kind of a harsh way to put it.
Figures. You're just a creep like the rest of them.
What's your problem, Doc? Nothing happened. We had a little harmless fun and you're acting out like it's a love story. We didn't even sleep together.
No, but we easily could have. Or are you going to tell me you'd have been noble to contain yourself? What is it with you guys? What makes you think you can just use women like this
Oh, contain myself. You kissed me first, remember? And I didn't use you, Cecelia. It's not always about women. Maybe men have too much emotional baggage, or scared, or just been in a relationship one too many times.
Well, at least you didn't blame your mother. Now I think you ought to leave. Unless there are any more games you want to play.
Oh, I'm playing games. And what about you? Isn't that what you do when you role play in therapy? You're just upset because I know how to play the game so well. It's what relationships are all about. You women are conditioned to have a perception of what the perfect man should be, and the guy who plays the part best wins the prize. Well, I've got news for you, Doctor. No man can live up to those ideals for very long. There's no such thing as a knight in shining armor who's going to whisk you away to a castle and take care of you the rest of your life. Everyone's got to take care of themselves You of all people should know that.
Oh, I know that all too well. Relationships are work. Hard work. But what does that mean to a player like you?
Well, at least I'm in the game. I'm not running up to my room to bury myself in a manuscript. God, Cecelia, even your patients, with all their miserable experiences, still put themselves out there.
You are in no position to make judgments about my patients or me.
Look, I thought... I know there was something between us.
Whatever it is you think you know is based on a lie, Bob. Because everything about you is a lie. There is nothing between us. Don't mind.
So I guess sex this weekend's out of the question, huh?
Get out! Don't come back! You heard, Mom?
I did. I'm sorry, honey.
Well, I'm not. Better that I find out right away.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he kind of charmed me a little too.
It doesn't make me feel any better, but thanks.
Oh, what's the matter, honey? You hardly knew the man.
It's not him, Mom.
What, sweetie?
It's just, there is something terribly wrong with me, with my life.
What could be wrong, honey? You've got a great career, money. I just don't understand why you're so upset.
It's just something missing, Mom. I don't know, I find it hard to explain it. I can't express it. Can you believe that? Me, the therapist, the one who's supposed to have all the answers.
Nobody has all the answers, honey. You're a human being.
But they want me to, Mom. These women, they come to me with this expectation that what I say will cure their loneliness. Like I have a magic wand that I can wave and it will make all their pain disappear. Well, I'm not their fairy godmother.
Of course you're not, Cecelia, and that's not your job. You're just there to help them cope with their relationships, that's all.
Help them cope? That's a laugh. If they knew. If they only knew.
You what, sweetie?
That I'm as lonely as they are, Mom.
Oh, no, honey, and I'm sorry.
Since Ted died, I just haven't been able. Oh, Mom, we were so right for each other, always on the same wavelength. And to have it taken from me so suddenly.
Your father left me after only 3 years of marriage, honey, and I managed okay.
That was different, Mom. You could have reconciled with Dad. You made a go of things. What choice did I have?
So what do you think, Cecelia? That I had a choice? You think it was easier for me because your father didn't die? Well, at least you had closure. And you know your husband really loved you.
Well, maybe if you'd been more supportive of him.
Supportive of him? Just listen to yourself, Cecelia. He had 2 little girls here. This is where he should have been, supporting us. But he made his choice. He lived his life. And now you have to bury the past and start living yours.
And how do I do that, Mom?
Persevere, Cecelia. If you want anything in life, you have to persevere. It's how you became a therapist, isn't it? You say you're lonely. Well, go on the internet and meet men. Date 1 a month until you find a good one.
Funny that you're the one giving me advice on relationships.
Sometimes, no matter how much you think you know, you have to hear it from somebody else. Take control of your life, Cecelia. Isn't that what you tell your patients? Be proactive. Unless you expect Prince Charming to just come waltzing through the door.
No, I guess not.
So, what are you going to do now, Cecelia?
Persevere, Mom. Persevere.
I've got laundry to do, sweetie.
Hello, Paula. Okay, text me his number. Yes, the dentist. Yes. I'll let you know how it goes. Hello? Dr. Stephen Campbell? Dr. Cecelia Monahan? Yeah, that's right. Good, thanks. And you? Yeah, my sister thought it'd be a good idea if we got together. Really? Me too. A motorcycle. How exciting. And a brand new Porsche. Look, Stephen, can we drop the pretense? My sister says you're a good person, and I think I'm a good person too. Why don't we just meet for a cup of coffee and see how things go? Yeah, Saturday afternoon sounds perfect. A walk in the park sounds nice. Roller skating. Maybe. Oh, can you hold on for a second? Who is it?
Tony Rumson.
Come in.
Oh, Dr. Monahan, you gotta help me.
Tony, what's wrong?
I got a big problem, Doc.
I'm on a call, Tony. What is it?
Well, as you know, last night we went out with the group. We went dancing, had a few drinks. I think you got by that point. Anyway, one thing led to another, Doc, and... Oh,
Tony,
God.
what's the problem?
Get back here, lover boy. You're not getting rid of me that
Oh, that's the problem, Doc. You gotta help me. It moves like a banana. I'll be a good actor, I promise. I mean, no.
And the rubber hose.
Oh, God, the hose, hey, we got the safe word, pineapple, kumquat, kumquat! Hey, get off that!
See you next week for group, Loretta. And, bring Mr. Rumson with you. about that, Stephen. Patient emergency, you know how that is. Can you hold on for 1 more second? Are you getting this, Mother? Listen up. So, you were saying something about a walk in the park on Saturday? Just dress casually. Sounds perfect. It's a date. Carpe diem.
Men Are Dogs was brought to you by British Dramatic Society. Starring Powell as Tony Robinson, Sarah Howsam as Loretta Morris, guest starring Mary Ellis as Madeline. Introducing Libby Burke as Jane Rudolph, with Amy Butler as Alison Taylor, Hulme as Rose Monaghan, with Robert Derry as Bob Croft, and Charlotte Durham